Hi there, this is Dr. Angus Pike here, founder and creator of What Actually Works, where we help people just like you to get well and to stay well. So this is another health cast coming from my backyard. Now you might, my chickens are kind of walking around here, so if we're lucky we might have a kind of chicken come past us at the moment too. I wanted to talk to you today about success and really achieving extraordinary things in your life. And I really love to read biographies of people who have done amazing things. And there's a kind of cultural conversation. Whenever we see somebody who's done something extraordinary and we look at them admiringly, then there's a tendency for us to think that they have something innate or genetic that I don't. And particularly what interests me with this is when we're looking at athletes, people, whether it be the likes of, Lance Armstrong or whatever, Carl Lewis, these people who have extraordinary athletic abilities. Well, Carol Dweck, in her book Mindset, quotes some really interesting research, particularly when she's looking at athletic performance. Because she went back and what these researchers did is they looked at these extraordinary athletes and they took them back and looked at them between the ages of kind of 8 and 12. And what they found in the vast majority of cases, in literally 99% of cases, that at that age is that these people had no greater athletic ability than the people around them. But what they started to notice from that point onwards is they started to have different habits. They started to have different training regimes. And in fact, she spends a lot of time in a book talking about they had a different mindset, and particularly a mindset about how they dealt with failure and what they wanted from challenges in their life as well. And you see, this doesn't just change or isn't just the case for athletes. When we look at corporate leaders, when we look at people who've done extraordinary things, the truth is that genetically they don't have anything different from you or I. But what they do have is a different set of habits. And as I began to read this, and over the last few years, as I began to start to understand that the only thing that differentiates me from people who are doing extraordinary things are habits. So this starts to become a really powerful thing, because you could start to think, well, what are the habits that these people have that I don't have? And what extraordinary people do is they have extraordinary habits. They have great habits around how they eat, how they move and exercise, and how they manage their mental, emotional state. And with some time, each of us can start to develop those habits also. So I'd like you to take a moment and think about, what is it that you would like to achieve in your life? That if you just knew that you could do it, if there were no boundaries to you achieving wonderful kind of things, what would you like to do? And then take a moment, think about a person who's already achieved that, and think about what kind of habits have they put in place? What kind of mindset would I need to have if I wanted to perform at an elite level like Lance Armstrong? If I wanted to have, great entrepreneurial skills by the likes of Richard Branson, these kind of things there? Because the truth is they don't have anything different than what you do, other than, in most cases, different habits as well. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and I'd love you to share what kind of habits are you working towards at the moment? What kind of habits do you think are needed for you to move towards a life that you want to live as well? So this has been Dr. Angus Pike here, founder and creator of What Actually Works, where we help people like you to get well and stay well. And in this case, hopefully have you live an extraordinary life. So we'll see you soon.